What, Bill Pickett?
Yeah, there was all blood and stuff.
It was a little bit different, but I mean that's the whole point though, because Bill Pickett, we're focusing on like nonfiction texts, and Bill Pickett actually happened. It's just told a little bit differently. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, guys. So the story that we're reviewing is Bill Pickett, Rodeo Riding Cowboy. Okay. So the first thing I want to make sure that you understand, okay, is of course what? Selection vocabulary, of course. Of course. Good thing you have till Friday, because I know that some of you might have to go ahead and dig a bit for those, right? You might have to go ahead and find them. So, for what to study? You, of course, want to go ahead and look at our SV, okay? Selection vocabulary. And with regard to our selection vocabulary, guys, you want to make sure that you are looking at the relationship between words. What does it mean to have a relationship between words?
Similar ideas.
Yeah, similar ideas, okay? So on your review sheet, I've actually went ahead and included several words. Trip. Trip. Expedition.
Wait, is this like one that has here?
These are all words that I want you to go ahead and show a relationship between. And voyage. Okay, so trip, expedition, and voyage. Can anyone tell me how those words are alike? Raylan?
Because they all mean like traveling somewhere.
Exactly, okay? These all mean to travel, okay? To travel. Okay, that is the word relationship between those words, okay? Pretty good. Okay, you're also going to need to make sure that you know what facts and opinions are. That's why we're taking yet another skills test tomorrow on facts and opinions, because I want to make sure that you guys know for sure what they are, okay? So, facts and opinions. Audrey, what's a fact?
Something that's true.
Yeah, something that's true, that's undisputable. It's absolutely true. What's an opinion, Peter?
An opinion is something that you think of that it differs from what other people think.
Sure, okay, so it's how you feel, right? Okay, that's the whole idea about it. So facts are true. Opinions, how you feel. Okay? And when I go ahead and ask your opinion on something, are you ever wrong?
No.
No, okay, it's how you feel about something, okay? But if I were to go ahead and ask you, hey, I want you to provide me some facts about this particular thing, could you be wrong? Yeah, okay. If you don't include the correct facts, then you might be wrong. Correct. Okay. We want to make sure that we understand what the term bulldogging is. Bulldogging. Okay. And what is the kind of the funny part of this story? Can someone explain what bulldogging is in their own words? Seth?
When Bill Pickett bites a cow on the lips and pulls it to the ground.
Right, okay. Very good. So, according to the story, what Bill Pickett did is, in order to go ahead and control a steer or a cow or a calf even, he would literally chomp onto their lower lip and bring them down. Okay? And where did he learn this? Joseph.
From like, because one day he saw a bulldog doing that.
Right, exactly. Absolutely. So he saw a bulldog doing it, right? He was watching some ranchers have their bulldog take down a cow. So what the bulldog did is he would go ahead and bite down on the lip of that cow and bring it down. And I don't know if you've ever bit the inside of your mouth. That hurts pretty bad, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you can imagine a dog biting on that lip and bringing you down, I would go down too if it meant him coming off my lip, you know. So that's what's going on. The bulldog is pulling on that, bringing him down, and Bill Pickett thought, hey, that's a great idea. Let me go ahead and do that too. Okay? So with this, guys, what happened with Bill Pickett? What did this skill allow him to do, Joe? Well, he kind of invented something new. He kind of innovated it, right? Because bulldogs used to do it, and now humans can do it, according to him, right? So what's something that happened?
He went on a travel show.
Yeah, what was that called? It started with an R. Started with an R, Joseph.
Rodeo.
Yeah, it was the rodeo, right?
Rodeo riding there.
It was the rodeo. So with the rodeo, I gotta fix this thing. I don't know why it keeps turning off. Okay, with the rodeo, he was performing like stunts, right? So he would do stunts for his bulldog. So he would do rodeo stunts. Now, how are rodeo stunts different than a cowhand job? What is a cowhand job? Does it mean you have a cow for a hand? No, absolutely not. Joe?
Well, how hands would you like take care of cows, something like that?
Yeah, okay. When you're taking care of like the cattle, you're taking care of the ranch, right? If you're a rancher, that's a cowhand job. However, a rodeo stunt is more like playing, right? That you're doing it for like a show, entertainment. So this rodeo stunts are more what? Entertainment. And cowhand jobs, just like the word or the phrase suggests, is work, right? Work. So work and play. That's how they're different. Okay? You also want to make sure that you are able to tell me what Bill Pickett did when he wasn't doing these rodeo stunts. What did he do? Riley?
Worked on the farm?
Well, he did work on the farm. That was a big part of it. But he did that a little bit before and after. What is something that he would do if someone was telling you a little bit about him? He was telling stories, right? Remember? Bill Pickett would tell stories.
My Henry brother, so
Right. So Bill Pickett told stories when not performing. Okay, that's huge. You need to understand that, okay? He would go about and he'd tell stories and everything like that. And with stories, he would kind of embellish a little bit, right? He might tell you a little bit of a story and it might be a little bit different than what actually happened. He's embellishing. He's telling you a little bit of a tall tale. Yes, Seth.
Are you gonna put like any questions about the video? Or is it
No, that won't be on there. The whole reason why we watch the video is to compare and contrast different ways that story was told. And they were different, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they were. Right. Okay. You're also going to want to make sure that you're practicing this, guys. You're going to for your grammar portion, you want to make sure that you're focusing on punctuation and capitalization rules especially.
That's easy.
You're right. But with this, and we're actually going to take a little bit of time to practice this a little bit more, we're going to be doing extra practice with quotation marks. We're going to be doing a little bit more practice with commas, listing, colon, and semicolons, okay? And the semicolons are the ones where I think we need the most practice. Okay, so we're going to actually do a lot with that. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're taking the time to look at that because that's really what's going to help you prepare for this test. Okay?
Okay.
You also want to tell me who the Millers were. Who the Millers were and what they had to do with Bill Pickett. Seth, can you tell me a little bit about the Millers?
They were the owners of the 101 Ranch.
Yeah. Yeah, the 101 Ranch. Okay, and what happened one day when they saw Bill playing around? What happened?
They gave him a job.
Yeah, they gave him a job, right? They went on the 101 West tour, right? They're like, great, you know, Bill Pickett, you're doing a great job. We love what you're doing with this bulldog. It's going to bring a lot of people to our rodeo, okay? So we want to make sure that you are coming to join us. So the Millers were important because they were telling us, hey, this is how Bill got his job with the 101 West show, okay?
I'm just gonna say.
Okay. Also, guys, you want to make sure that you're thinking about how traveling with the Wild West show impacted Bill. Okay? How did it impact Bill? In terms of his career, was it a good thing?
No.
His career?
Oh, I thought no.
Well, is he getting paid to be in this Wild West show? Yes, he is. Okay? He's getting paid to be in this Wild West show, so for his career, you think it's good or bad? Yeah, it's good, right?
But can he die?
Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous, right? The work he's doing is very dangerous. Joseph? Yeah, I know, it's off again, I see. I don't know what the deal is. We'll have to play with it. Alright, so it's good for his career, but what about his family life? Imagine if you're on the road, like, 24/7, 365, you're not home, okay? What do you think how do you think that's going to affect your family life? If you have kids and you have family back home, what's going to happen? Is it going to be good or bad?
Bad.
Probably not too good, right? So, for his family, not good, okay? So as Bill was getting older, what did he decide to do? What's that R word?
Retire.
He decided to retire, okay? He ended up deciding to retire, and then he's going to go ahead and tell us stories about bulldogging. Okay, so the retirement element was really there because of his family, okay? He wanted to make sure that he's spending time with his family. Now, what do you think Bill Pickett did? Explain the relationship between Bill Pickett and the rodeos today. What do you think, what kind of influence did it have?
People don't bulldog anymore.
Well, they don't bulldog, that's for sure. You don't see a lot of people biting onto people's, or the cow's mouth. It's probably not a very good idea, right?
They have to buy jerseys.
Okay. What was significant about Bill?
Lights get powerful. He started a new section of thinking, piece of entertainment in the rodeo.
Okay, very good. So we're talking about the entertainment element of the rodeo. He was also the first African American rodeo star, right? He was the first really emphasized African American cowboy. And they're really excited about that, and that kind of opened up the gates to make sure that everyone's getting a chance to participate in the rodeo, okay? So you want to think about that. They influence both the entertainment element, but there's also, you know, different people who are getting the chance to participate when they might have not had the opportunity before, okay? So Bill Pickett's talents really kind of opened that up to people. Okay? Okay, that's it. Okay? So not too painful.
Look at it, I made my 17 on here.
Right behind your book. All right.
Too bad.